used to be the same, so I have no judgment here. What they tell you on their TV is all just propaganda. A lot of people don't react like you do.
Yeah. I eat eggs, but it's, what do you call it?
Free range.
Yeah.
Because they're screaming and crying and no one's listening. So we're showing industries that exploit animals, including like meat, eggs, dairy, fish, experiments and things. I'll give you a minute to watch the screen, but this is the egg industry. I don't know if you know what's happening here, but in the egg industry, the male chicks are classed as a waste product. This is what they do with them.
Oh, wow.
So we're just like raising awareness today for like people who don't know, because like myself, I paid for this for years and I just didn't know. How does it make you feel when you see this?
Wrong, innit? It's disgusting.
Disgusting, yeah. Would it be safe to say you're against animal abuse?
Yeah.
Do you currently pay for any of this? Do you eat any animals at the moment? Or dairy and eggs?
I eat eggs, but it's, what do you call it?
Free range?
Yeah.
I used to be just like you. What you're seeing is free range. See there? Free range. What they tell you on their TV is all just propaganda, because most people are compassionate, like you seem very compassionate, so they feed into that. So they say things like organic and free range to make the consumer pay more to think that they're having a good life, and that's really not true. And I used to be the same, so I have no judgment here. In the egg industry, you just saw the male chicks going into the blender. That happens everywhere. Because everywhere, even organic, free range, everywhere, because they all start from a hatchery, and that's where they sex them, male and female. And on the day they hatch, the males go into that blender like you saw. So how does it make you feel now that you've seen that?
It's not right. It's stopping me like buying eggs now.
Yeah, you know what? And that's the reaction you'd expect people to have. And I was exactly the same. I just didn't know. And when I saw, I was like, oh my gosh. And I stopped. And I went vegan.
Yeah.
Do you know what a vegan is?
Just eats like veggie stuff.
That's what I thought too. So a vegan is actually someone who is against like animal abuse and exploitation, and we don't use animal products in anything. So not meat, eggs, dairy, fish, and makeup and cleaning products. We just boycott it and avoid it. Do you know the reason why this happens? So it's all supply and demand. So people like yourself and me before I was vegan paid for this. We pay of our money to keep slaughterhouses open, or we boycott it, and eventually more and more people will go vegan and they will shut down. Would there be anything stopping you going vegan? Because you're against what you see, right?
No, nothing will stop me going vegan, no.
Because maybe before today, you didn't know?
I didn't know.
Yeah. But now you do know? So you're now accountable for your actions, whereas before you weren't, because you had been lied to by propaganda. And now you have the power of choice, right? So you have the choice now whether to pay for this or live a vegan lifestyle where you don't pay for this.
I play for vegan, where I don't have to eat things like that, you know.
So you'd rather go vegan or not? Oh, that's literally like the best thing, because you know a lot of people don't react like you do. A lot of people say, oh, bacon, no, I can never give that up. But you seem really, really lovely, and you've seen that.
Just seeing that now, then I would go vegan, because it's not nice, is it?
It really isn't. And like you say, like if we were in their position, we'd beg everybody to go vegan and stop the abuse, right?
Yeah.
So if I gave you a card to help you out, would you go vegan today?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's amazing. What's your name?
Ian.
Ian, it's so nice to meet you. My name's Melissa. Really, really love talking to you. It's really refreshing to speak to someone like yourself. But I'll give you this card. What you're seeing on this TV here is the dairy industry. So in the dairy industry, it's very much like the egg industry.
Yeah.
So the males are classed as a waste product because they don't produce milk. What do you think they do with the males?
Do the same, slaughter them and kill them, don't
Yeah, just a few days old.
A few days old?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or they get put into a box and fattened up for veal, and about 5 months old. What do you think they do with the mothers in the dairy industry?
The same.
Yeah, so after she's been impregnated again and again, had her baby taken away, she then, like when her milk production declines, she can no longer stand.
Yeah.
And she's called a spent dairy cow, and she gets taken to the same place.
Oh wow. So you wouldn't think that they don't show that on like TV and stuff and that.
It's hidden, and that's why we're here. So we're animal rights activists, all of us.
Yeah.
We all used to pay for this too, until we saw this. So that's why, like, we went vegan, stopped paying for this, and then it's really important to be a voice for these animals because they're screaming and crying and no one's listening.
Yeah.
So we're using our voice and our freedom to help them.
Yeah.
So I really urge, like, stop paying for it and then look into it on this card, and you can always come and be a voice as well. And just telling people, because good people like yourself just didn't know, and that was just like me and my husband as well. I saw this and I cried for hours. Even now I cry.
Well, my last partner, she was the same. She's seen stuff like that, what they do like to chickens and stuff. And she was going to go vegan. But she passed away like last year. So,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But yeah,
She had the compassion.
Yeah, she had the same thing, you know, as you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Look, I'll leave you with this. Take this card. Go onto this website, and there's help to transition. Like if you're not sure where you can get certain products or things from, that will help you out. There's a few documentaries on there as well. But it's been really lovely speaking to you.
You too.
You've been the highlight of my day. Thank you so much.
All right.
I'll leave you to it. But yeah, have a great rest of your day.
See you.
See you later. Bye bye.
I promise you, I've done my research, man.